Hi, I am going to read this poem about my late dad, the man who adopted me back when I was just over a year old. His name's David Channel Boyden. He passed away in late April 2020. I wrote this poem for him a while before that when he was very ill, but I wanted to do this now. It has a lot more poignancy to me now, and it's been a way of helping me grieve and to heal. It's called My Dad Dave. Tuesday nights were special with my dad Dave. We'd roll down to the car dealers, acting cool, acting brave. Test drive a Corvette, test drive a Pacer. These memories with Dave will never succumb to the eraser. A wet winter Wednesday, wonderful empty Disneyland, Matterhorn and Space Mountain on our whim and our command. It was Dave took us to Star Wars, then Indiana Jones, sitting in the Cineplex, wonder humming through our bones. First time I ever rode a bike, that was Dave, my dad Dave. First time I ever swam a lap, it was Dave, that was my dad Dave. First time I met Han Solo, it was Dave, my dad Dave. And the first guy to pay me for a job, it was Dave, my dad Dave. Picking up wire, picking up nails, putting them into plastic pails, driving through San Pedro for breakfast near the bay, pointing out all the jobs he'd done at hotels, marts, and banks. I hung the ceilings in that Marriott when you were just 3 or 4. Had all the work I needed and could have taken more. Things back then were going apeshit. OC was like a bat out of hell. I never got home before 8 or 9, but how long the boom would last, you never could tell. Bottle of Windex, roll of Bounties in the truck. Cleaning was like his therapy after a day spent in the muck. Acoustic tile and sheetrock dust always in his hair. He wanted to come home to something much more fair. Tools in his garage were all laid out in rows. I'm surprised he didn't dress them in ribbons and in bows. Cruising down Beach Boulevard, he's drumming to the disco funk, big left arm out the window, broasting in the sun. Now, as a kid, I had trouble breathing. Sometimes the medicine just wouldn't kick in. So Dad, he'd carry me to the truck and take me for a spin. At first there'd be no difference. For a mile I'd wheeze and whine, but by the time we got to the coast, I'm breathing clear and breathing fine. Saturday, poached eggs on toast, swim in the pool all afternoon. Oh, visits to Dad's apartment were always over much too soon. Coffee, ice cream in the freezer, frozen yogurt at the shop. Why did weekends at Dad's ever have to stop? Now, as for Mom, I know he didn't always treat her right. I still remember the nights listening to them fight, voices screaming and glasses breaking. Deep inside, I knew he would not be staying. Man, it's hard to watch your parents failing, ships going down as we watch from the railing. And though God knows he had a temper, he never laid a hand on me. It seems his fun and happy side is all I got to see. Thank God his fun and happy side was all I got to see. Well, I'll leave it at that, and I hope that speaks to someone. I recommend writing poems or doing any kind of creative work to help you process through losing a loved one. We'll see you next time. Thanks.